Hey guys, welcome back. This is Jamison from PrettyYoungTarot, and I'm here with another pick a card reading. And this one's going to be about who is your secret admirer / who has a crush on you. So this could be someone that you know, someone that you don't know. But yeah, take it as it resonates. Disclaimer, all of these readings are general, so they may not resonate with everybody. If you are interested in booking a private reading with me, the information for that is in the description box below. And yeah, so this is group number 1, group number 2, group number 3, group number 4, group number 5, and group number 6. You can go ahead and pause this video right now and meditate on the cards. Choose with your gut, not your eyes. You've all probably heard this 100 times before. But yeah, I think that's probably been plenty of time. Also, please excuse the fact that I cut my hand before I made this video. So let's jump right in. I'm just going to move these piles. I'm going to start with this group. And I'm just going to shift these this way. All right, so group number 1, you chose this stone. Let's see who is interested in you right now. Okay, so could be an Aquarius. Okay, so we have the 2 of Wands, the 9 of Cups, and then the 7 of Wands. So this, I'm getting the sense that you have known this person for a while. You guys actually, this may be like, could be an on again, off again situation. But this person does see you as someone who is super nurturing and very loving and kind. You have a big heart. I do think that this person may struggle with some jealousy issues. This could have to do with, like, I'm getting the sense maybe even feeling like they have to compete with other people when it comes to you. But they do wish for someone like you in their life. With this 9 of Cups card, they really, like, you check a lot of boxes for them, and they do want to, like, pursue things with you with this 2 of Wands. They see a future. This could be male or female also, I'm seeing. And so, but yeah, this also could be their energy. This could be someone who is very nurturing themselves and who is very kind, calm, and very in their element when it comes to their emotions and expressing their emotions. They may actually see your, like, financial stability as something to be, like, jealous of. I'm getting that message here just with, like, the door to value and the envy card. I think that they see you as someone who is very lucky here with this clover. And what, there are 6 pentacles here. So yeah, they also see you as someone who is super generous, but they also, I think, have a little bit of, like, jealousy, wishing that they could be as generous as you. I think that they have, like, the same intentions, wanting to be generous as well, but they don't necessarily have the means at this current time. This person is very logical as well. They have a good balance between, like, their yin and yang here. I do think that they fall more on the feminine side from what I'm feeling. But yeah, they definitely see you as, like, someone who's very complimentary to them and can bring a lot to the table and potentially even be, like, the mother of their children someday. And they feel like you bring them a lot of freedom, like emotional freedom. Maybe they have had situations in the past where they weren't able to express themselves as openly because they were afraid of being judged. I also think that they may not have experienced this type of, like, emotional connection before. with this Uranus card. And this person could have come in really, really quick. As far as like where, I think this would have been like you would have met at like a social event or something that has to do like maybe even like a fundraiser or like a charity event, or even like a church. That's super random. That's like coming through too. But yeah, I think that this person really wants to, there's a lot of like 2 energy here. So they want partnership with you. They want to move forward, but I think that they do have like hesitations just because they don't want to have to compete so much with, and even if this is like all in their head, they feel like, maybe like they aren't good enough for you, or like you're like out of their league basically. Either way, this person definitely like is very eccentric. They also have very good like humanitarian qualities. That's why I also say like could be like a charitable work, but I think they also appreciate like you could be a very charitable person yourself and a very spiritual person, and they really respect that about you because it makes you extra understanding, and they see you as someone who's also very balanced with like their yin and yang. But this card also says spiritual protection, so you're being watched over and protected physically, emotionally, and energetically. So if you were worried about like getting hurt in the situation, just know that you are spiritually protected at this time by your angels and guides. This also can indicate too that they are protected as well, but I don't get the sense that they necessarily know that. I don't think that they're as spiritual as you. I think that they also really value that, or see that you value like spirituality. Like you're not a materialistic person. You're someone who really like has a lot of like enlightenment and spiritual qualities to you, and that's more important to you than like money. But like regardless, like you definitely are unlucky. You have a tendency to call in money regardless. This person could just be struggling a little bit right now. I am getting like as I said, with the envy or value, and then this also is like somewhat relevant to like the 6 of Pentacles. They could just be a little bit off center or like out of alignment when it comes to like maybe their career. Definitely like some sort of like imbalance in their material life. But regardless, I think that this person would actually make you really happy. You would definitely make them happy. And I don't think that they want anyone else but you right now, because if we combine the 7 of Wands with the 2 of Wands, that's the 9 of Wands, and the guy in the 9 of Wands is like holding onto that staff for like dear life. So yeah, that's all I'm seeing for you guys. Group number 1. I'm going to go ahead and move on to group number 2. Hopefully that was enlightening in some way. Okay, so group number 2. So if you chose this stone, this is your message. We're going to figure out who has a crush on you at this current time. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm seeing this person could be, I mean, definitely like a fiery person, but also maybe potentially like older than you. Ooh, very stable. Okay, so let's see here. So yeah, obviously right off the bat, this person could be an Aries. This is the Aries card. Could also be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have Ace of Pentacles, and then the woman holding a coin here. So this could also be you. They could see you as someone who is just very in control of your finances. This could also be them, of course, but someone here is very stable and grounded. And I do think that they like this quality about you, because I think that they may have a tendency to act before thinking. But they do have, like, they have feelings for you, obviously. That's what you came here for. This could be related to a work situation. You may have met this person at work. You guys may have started talking at work, because this is the 5th chakra, which is the throat chakra. And so you guys probably have like really good communication. This could also be like a Gemini, I'm getting. Let's see. I think this person, I'm not sure that they're super good with like deciphering what their emotions mean. This like normally looks like a pathway to me, but this looks like stairs to like their lunar energy. I think that they are more of like a masculine person, like they're more in their masculine than their feminine, and they're working towards expressing their feelings more, but they are taking their time, just because I think they see you as someone who is like very carefree and like charismatic, and they want to almost be like your anchor, I'm getting. Or so I think that you could be like, you can be an emotional anchor for them, and they can be a financial or like material anchor for you. This person definitely has like, there's a lot of stable energy here. This person may be from overseas, or someone who's just like a different culture than you. I'm seeing just like a really big personality, and I think that they have like a really good smile. They are like very charismatic. This person definitely is a talker, I'm getting. But ironically, they like, I don't think that they necessarily have like the best game, I would say. Just because like the Son of Cups is here, and he's like, he tries, but he's not like the King of Cups, you know. It's not someone who is like they're flirty but not serious in a way. Although I do think that their feelings could progress to being quite serious for you. They just like don't, like I said, they don't like think so much before they speak or act. So the things that they say might come off as like a little bit dumb to you. Especially if you are like a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn woman, you are more like sophisticated, and I think that they probably have an air of sophistication to them, but they are emotionally and communicatively not on the same level as you. But with this angelite, this is supposed to indicate kind of like where they, like what vibration like they're at spiritually, and it says spiritual or religious community. Join with like-minded people for friendship and increased personal spiritual growth. So this could actually be someone that you have as a friend right now. They could have a beard also. But I think that this person is kind of gearing towards more of spiritual, like spirituality and like those sorts of things. Like they're starting to get into that. Maybe even like trying to understand chakras, and just trying to get out of more of this like materialistic mode. Especially, I mean, Chiron is in Aries right now, so if they do have heavy Aries placements, this may have kind of spun their life into a interesting chaos that they're turning to spirituality for. They may even be turning towards you and seeing you as someone who can help enlighten them. And this may, as I said, could start off as like a friendship. But they do see you as someone who's like very reliable and stable, and who can bring a lot to them spiritually as well as like emotionally. They think you're very like angelic also. Like your aura is very pure and like unconditionally loving. But yeah, I think that they also like want to be more like you. I'm getting that. Like you have so many qualities that they want to emulate themselves. And they probably, like, they want to tell you all these things. I think that they just, like, don't know how. They don't know how to, like, maybe, like, work it into conversation either. Just because if this is, like, a work situation, like, you met at work, it's like you guys can never really get to the point of having, like, those deep talks that they want to have. But I think when you guys do get there, like, this person will definitely have, like, a lot to say. But yeah, so that's what I'm seeing for you guys, group number 2. But yeah, let me know if that resonated. I always love to read your guys' comments. I'm going to move on to my group number 3s. All right, group number 3. Let's see who has a crush on you. Oh my lord. Interesting. Okay, I think you might have blocked this person because I think this person, you guys have had history in regards to, like, I think this person might have put you in a third-party situation in the past. There's a lot of 3 energy here. This may have been, like, a karmic situation. I am seeing that this person could be a Cancer or a Gemini. There's 2 references to Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have the Ace of Wands, so I mean, they could have, like, a fire moon. But yeah, we have the 3 of Cups sitting right in the middle here, and with the Storm Warning and the Deceit card with, like, the 8 of Cups, it seems like this person, like, you or them has been deceitful in the past, and I think that this person is ready to, like, move on from that past hurt, and if it was their fault, they recognize their fault in the situation and understand why you walked away. Even though they really, really, really want to, like, move forward in the situation, they understand why you probably cut them off, maybe even blocked them, because what they did to you wasn't fair. But if they had it their way, they would like to manifest a new beginning with you. If this was you who caused the deceit and they walked away, I do think that, like, they still think of you fondly. Obviously, like, they have a crush on you, so it's, like, something that they just, like, can't get out of their mind. And I think that they feel like it might be inevitable that you guys will have, like, a passionate beginning, because there is still so much attraction here with the Ace of Wands. It's almost like a forbidden fruit, or, like, an addictive, like, cycle I'm getting. That's why I did say it could be a karmic situation, like a karmic soulmate, someone who is meant to bring in, like, revolution and change into your life, but, like, wasn't really meant to stay. Because, like, the longer you hold on to a karmic, like, the more toxic it can become. This person may drink a lot or party a lot. They're just very social. With the Chariot card, I always see that as, like, could have, like, a really nice car, or, like, a fast car, maybe not nice, but fast. But this person does like to move fast. I think that that's what gets them in trouble a lot. They have a lot of fire energy as well. Like, they're a pretty well balanced person with the Magician, like, and I mean, like, well balanced elementally, not necessarily emotionally or spiritually or any of those sorts of things, because I think that this person actually really has no idea what they want or what they're looking for, like, long term. I think that they even, like, might carry some, like, bitterness and resentment, just because I think that they have a tendency to push forward in situations that, like, aren't good for them, or, you know, it's like they're aware that, like, there could be a storm coming with the storm warning, or, like, there's deceit. It's just like they don't get the whole picture, or they don't present the whole picture too. If this is an ex, I would not take them back, first off. I think that if you are the Mother of Swords and you have blocked out this person, it's in your best interest to keep it that way, no matter how attracted you are to this person, just because with this, like, this fairy is like basically floating through murky waters with one lantern, and do you really want to be on that boat asking for a friend? They just like have a tendency to like obscure things or make things seem like better than they are. The magician can also be basically like a master manipulator or like a narcissist. It's kind of, yeah, it's just like, do you want this burden? But regardless, if you're curious about how they feel about you, they definitely see you as someone who like is very attractive, someone who can manifest things really quickly, someone who's smart, intelligent. And with the Chariot here, you could be like Cancerian energy, so someone who is like emotionally in charge and caring and nurturing, balancing it out with like the Mother of Swords. It's like, could even be like tough love, and they like that about you, because you like call them out on their bullshit. But this person has like a lot of, I would probably say, negative qualities, just because like storm warning and deceit, like that's not good. I also like, they could literally steal from other people. I think that they have a tendency to like burn bridges. It's just like, look at how they treat their friends or like people around them is like a really good indication. Even like, that saying like, see how that person treats like your waitress or waiter. That'll like tell you like so much about the person. And it's like, if you see that this person is like isolated, or like they have just, it seems like their life is always in shambles or chaos, like there's a reason. Like, you don't need to like sit in this brokenness with this person. But I mean, you could if you want to, like, they have feelings for you, but I mean, I'm not judging. And then so this is like supposed to be like the spirituality behind this connection, or like where, like what vibration they're like spiritually involved in. It says, answered prayers, all your great work has opened the door to divine solutions and support. So I think this person prays that you'll come back to them and like help them work out their stuff, because they do see you as someone who like is very healing to them, and you like radiate like this positive energy. But I would say they have a tendency possibly to like suck that energy from you. Like the solar eclipse is like, the sun is burning so bright, and then all of a sudden the moon just like covers it entirely, and it's kind of like, that might actually be how you feel when you're around this person. Like, they may have this like weird ability, or like basically like a toxic quality, to just suck the life out of you, or like things that you guys are around, or like the friends that they have. Like, it's just a strange vibe. But regardless, I think that the universe is definitely like, there is potential for this person to come back if you want them to come back. But I mean, that's totally going to be up to you, or if you are still interested in this person. But they definitely are thinking about you and like trying to manifest you back into their life. So yeah, that is all I'm seeing for you guys, group number 3. Hopefully this helped shed some light on your situation. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to group number 4. Okay, group number 4. If you chose this crystal, this is your reading. Okay, so who is crushing on you right now? Okay, might be a little connection. So this person could find you mysterious, intriguing, and they don't know why. They can't seem to get away from you. Both connections are weird like that. Okay. Okay, so Scorpio energy. First off, there's a lot of sexual energy here. Like magnetism. This person may have messaged you recently or is going to message you. This could really be someone from the past. I'm seeing, as I said, like the Black Moon Lilith has a lot to do with like those mysterious connections that like tend to like keep resurfacing until you learn the lesson. They're also like very addictive, but they do have like toxic qualities. They can bring out like negative aspects of like feminine energy. This can also be like Dom energy, like very, it's just like it's a really difficult energy to work with. And this could be like Lilith and Scorpio, which is like adding a whole other layer. Like, let's just take the Black Moon and add some Pluto into it. But honestly, like, this is like a really, really weird message. Like, this is only gonna be for a few of you, but like, I think this person did walk away and they feel a sense of victory because like they feel so attached and like attracted to you. But at the same time, I think that they're gonna message you. Or like maybe you walked away from the situation and they really want to like message you, and maybe you are trying to manifest this and that would be a victory for you. Either way, there's like very strong, like a very strong connection here. And then we have the Six of Wands also, which is a victory card as well. So, or triumph in a situation. So, but yeah, I think this person has like been resting for a while, or like this person could just be someone who is more like low key. I think they're much more of like a mental person than they are necessarily like a fire person. So they could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Also that Black Moon and Lilith could be in Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Or they could be a Scorpio. Not really seeing like many other signs, but they really want to like show you something. Like they may, like this message may be like a meme or like a GIF or something like they send you like on social media even. That may be like how they try to communicate with you and like break the ice. I think that they do want to show you that they've changed with this like Six of Wands and the Death card. Like regardless whether or not, like, I mean, this person still has feelings for you, but you guys may not even be talking right now. But yeah, they are like still seduced by like, even like I'm hearing maybe like the way that you talk or like the way that you write. Like there's something like linguistically about you that they are really attracted to. And you I think that you give them like a sense of like feeling like the HBIC, or like, you know, like on top of the world. Like there's something very like dynamic about like you two together, and they really just like want to swoop in. But I think that they think that that might actually be selfish, especially if you did walk away. If we look at the Four of Swords with the Son of Swords, that's basically Five Swords. Five of Swords has a tendency to be like arguments or like just being selfish in general. This person could have been really selfish in the past also, and that could be like why you walked away and you feel victorious now. But yeah, either way, I do think that they have changed or gone through a big transformation, and they do want to show you or like tell you about that. Yeah. But so they're like spiritual energy right now, like, or the like the crystal energy that they're resonating with the most is spiritual path, which is your true beliefs are becoming clearer to you, which prompts you to make necessary life changes. So this may be like they have an understanding of why things ended, or like why things like maybe haven't progressed the way that you guys want. Because I do think that you guys may have like, this could have been a relationship that was meant to like spark your Kundalini energy or something like that, with that Black Moon Lilith, and then you guys were just meant to part ways. I think that they do see the spiritual aspects of this connection. But regardless, that like with this transformation and these two victory cards, they see like the higher purpose, and like they're gaining clarity about how they feel about you, and this may even be like your energy as well. I think that they see you as someone who is like a huge catalyst, or someone who is a big participant in their spiritual path, as someone who has like really helped them grow. That may even be what they come back in to say. It's kind of like their attraction and feelings will never really dissipate because of this Lilith connection. I think that they also like admire your like independence and like individuality, and your fire, and your ability to really embody like the positives of the Black Moon Lilith, which is someone who, like a woman who isn't afraid to be who she is, and someone who's very comfortable with like her sexuality, her body, and like just being wild in a good way. But yeah, I think that this person definitely is going, still probably even going through bits and pieces of this change, this spiritual change. And yeah, but there is still like an underlying current of like unconditional love and healing that you guys may both be healing from the situation. That's why this person is coming up. But the angels are like guiding you. Honestly, oh my God. This angel, I don't know, in my head he's just like, what's up? You know, like that's literally could be how they try to approach you. Like, what's up? Like, how have you been? Blah, blah, blah. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you guys. There's really, this is pretty like clear cut of a message. Yeah, I don't really see anything else. Definitely they're going to contact you if they haven't, or they're going to try to spark up conversation with you in some way, shape, or form. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's all I'm saying for you guys. Group number 4. I'm going to go ahead and move on to group number 5. Thank you so much for stopping by. I knew a Lilith connection was going to show up. Okay. Group number 5. Who has a secret crush on you? Maybe not so secret. Who has a crush on you? Okay. This person may have children. This person may be older than you. Might be even significantly older than you. Oh, they are a worrywart. Might be a Virgo. Someone has children here. Wow. Okay. So right off the bat, I'm saying this person is okay. So the signs that we have here are Libra, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah. Maybe like other fire signs, but definitely like Leo is showing up the most here. This person sees you as someone who is very direct, like blunt to the point, someone who also, you may be very popular and like attractive in like your, well, yeah, you're definitely attractive with the Empress here. Someone who's very abundant. You have like probably a lot of friends. You attract a lot of attention just like naturally. I'm kind of getting the sense this person might actually irritate you a little bit with this Grand Cross Provoker. It's kind of like the fine, like I always see that as like the fine line between like love and hate card, just because I think that this person has like a very mischievous personality. With this Fox, they have a tendency to just like, you know, like to stir the pot, maybe even have like a flair for the dramatic, like it might even be like a wily coyote, like that type of energy. Regardless, I see you as someone, if you do have children, I see you as like, they really respect like your ability to mother your children. while still maintaining like this beautiful energy and like positive aura. You are someone that they just like, they really love everything about you. You're very charming also. But yeah, this person could be, as I said, someone who's like older than you. I'm definitely getting that. They may not have children. I think that they actually often worry that about whether or not you like them. This is on their mind a lot right now. I think that they are like kind of trying, maybe with this Grand Cross Provoker, like trying to get your attention the wrong way. I don't even know. They may have a tendency to like flaunt their money or like rely too heavily on, you know, like materialistic things to try to impress you. But that's just because they're so wrapped up in their head. That's like the only thing that they're really like, they know how to do. Like there's no water cards over here. Yeah. And I think that's why they may even come off like annoying to you or like harsh in a way. Just because it might seem like the actions that they take are like somewhat unnecessary or just why, you know. And I think that they are aware of this effect that they have on you, but I think that they don't really know how to approach the situation like any other way. Maybe they even like talk to their friends and their friends are just dumb in like the way that they like say that they should like pursue you and stuff. Either way, this person is like super romantic. They have very strong romantic feelings for you and they want to give you the world. They want to give you you know, the moon and the stars. They have like, they probably even dream about you. They have such a strong like mental connection with you as well, with this Ace of Swords and the Star. And I think they just want clarity in the situation, because I think that they don't really know where your mind's at, whether or not you've like tried to make it that way. This person really is the type that needs to be told expressly and like exactly how other people feel. I don't think that they're super perceptive when it comes to other people's emotions. But yeah, we have, so this is supposed to be like their, like what they're resonating at spiritually, or like a crystal energy that matches their vibration. So this is Peridot, which is life lessons. You can break free from recurring negative patterns by praying to know the lesson and blessings they contain. So this person may actually, like, as I said, like, I think because of this anxiety, they may have a tendency to actually sound quite negative when they speak. They probably have just struggled a lot in the past in relationships, and also just making connections or like maintaining connections also. I think that their personality may come off a little harsh and like hard to tolerate with other people. That doesn't mean that they don't have feelings, obviously. But I do think that it would take them a long time to like open up, especially if they are like a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They do like to move slowly, but I think that they do have like a fire energy in them, maybe like their Mars or like Mercury, that kind of works against them sometimes. And I think that they are trying to break free from some old patterns that they have. Maybe even like, I don't know, with smoking's coming to mind. I mean, Ace of Swords is like an air card, air, smoking, that sort of thing. So yeah, they could be trying to quit smoking. I think this person is just like, they're trying really hard to change their situation, but I also think that they may have issues with like controlling the situation, and they really need to relax and like pray and just like wait for the blessings to come in. I don't know, I just get this weird sense that I don't know, they might just be like impatient. Maybe that's just what like I'm picking up on. But I think that they see you as someone who like they can follow, or like would like to follow as like a partner. I think that you would bring them a lot of like peace of mind. I think that they need someone that they can talk to, and I don't think that they really talk to anybody. If they do, it might be like over the internet or something like that. This is just kind of like a hermity vibe. Like they are just high anxiety and they need like reassurance, like words of affirmation and stuff like that. But yeah, regardless, they just have like very strong like attraction and feelings towards you, and they want to like, even like I would go as far to say start a family with you. But they just can't seem to get out of their own head. Yeah. Now this is like, this could be like a real secret crush, because this person might not like, you may honestly think this person doesn't even like you. Like that's this like energy, like they just don't present themselves the way that they actually are. That's weird. They may have like a squared like sun to rising, so like they could be like a Virgo sun and like a Sagittarius rising or something like that, something, or Leo rising. So they come off like way more grandiose and like in your face than they truly are. Like even like maybe even a Virgo moon or something like that. I mean, this literally, I'm not gonna lie, this energy right here, that's me. Like someone who's like pragmatic and like practical, but super anxious because oh my god, what is happening outside? Okay, it's passing. Virgo moons have a tendency to overthink a lot, and that's just like, and so do any earth moons, for the most part, because they want things to be perfect or like their way. But yeah, this person just has like infinite love for you, and you just may not even know it. And I think that one of their life lessons is learning how to like speak up and like ask for what they want instead of like, and like to get that clarity instead of waiting for, you know, like they need to be more assertive. That's basically what I'm saying. Assertive in the right way and not an annoying way. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing for you guys, group number 5. I'm going to be moving on to group number 6, my final group. But yeah, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. I'm moving on to the carnelian, so if you chose this stone, this reading's for you. Alright, so who has a crush on you? Okay, oh, so this may have been a misconnection, or what you could perceive as like a misconnection. Interesting. So this person definitely isn't happy about how things went in the past. There is a lot of emotions here, as well as we have 2 5s. We have the 5 of Swords and the 5 of Cups. This person may have actually been quite selfish in the past with the 5 of Swords and the Void of Course, Moon, and then the Sun of Wands. So this person may have done something to you that actually, I'm getting almost like a frightened feeling. Like domestic violence or domestic, because we have like the House card here. This could also just indicate like, but I am getting the sense that whatever this Void of Course like situation did occur inside a house. And I think it was their house. But they see you as someone who, I think both of you guys are somewhat, like, no offense, like immature maybe, or just like maybe around each other you guys are immature. But they still have like a really strong attachment to you. They feel like kind of bound to like this sadness and depression that has plagued them since this situation occurred. And they really want to make things right. They feel like the bond that you guys shared was very strong, and you have a very like good way of like calming the beast inside them, I would say. They see you almost like they look up to you. You're very, like, just like the opposite of them, I'm getting. I mean, granted, I think, like, I don't know exactly what happened in this, like, void of course situation, but take it as it resonates. Yeah, this person, like, they have deep-rooted feelings for you with this 4 of, like, this house card, because it is a 4. And then with this 5 of Cups, so, like, together, that's, like, the 9 of Cups. Like, they really wish that you would come back. They wish that things didn't happen the way that they did. Literally, this could have happened on a void of course moon. It sucks. The void of course moons are they can be pretty brutal. And yeah, there's just like a lot of lunar energy here. Like, there could be some Cancer energy or like Scorpio. I'm not really feeling Pisces, but it could be Pisces. It's just like an element of like sadness and like needing to heal from the situation on both sides. Because likely if they're feeling this attachment, you're feeling it too, but there needs to be like a lot of fundamental change. I'm not sure that you guys will actually ever come back to like reconvene or like heal, like talk the situation over. I think that there is a fear of like arguments being sparked up. I think that you guys both become very like fiery and passionate when you talk to each other. That's just because you guys both have very strong like dominant personalities. Yeah, this person may be a musician, someone with like a tan or like olive complexion. They may live in like a wooded or like mountain area. I'm getting like if you stepped outside, you'd probably be able to see the stars and stuff. But so like definitely not. I'm not getting like major city vibes, but obviously like that's not gonna resonate with everybody. I think this person just like they do struggle with like depression and probably anxiety and probably a little bit of like anger management issues. And I think that they actually see you as someone who has helped them so much in the past to control that aspect of them, and without you there, they are somewhat like lost. Not to say like I'm not sure that they've gotten to the point of like accepting this, but I think that they obviously understand. They just wish things went differently. Because I think that they really saw that this relationship, like with the 7 here, 7th house is partnership, and then 5, it's like, I think you brought out like a certain creativity and like harnessed an energy that was just very, not only attractive, but beneficial to them. Like you brought out good qualities in them. Just, I mean, even though you guys clearly like probably duked it out, and you guys do bring out, it's like the best and the worst. Like it was the best of times, it was the worst of times. It's like the tale of two cities. But I think that they do see you like moving on and like growing and like being very like passionate and like in your own element, and they just like really miss being around that. So yeah, that's why they're crushing on you, probably even stalking you. Some light to heavy stalking. But you do have Moonstone, which is, this card is meant to like resonate with like the crystal energy or like the vibration, spiritual vibration of this person and the situation. So this is heightened intuition. So be extra aware of your inner knowingness as it's trustworthy. So whether or not this connection is valuable or like good for you, only you will be able to tell. It's just like, this could have been a karmic situation or just something that like, it was a flash in the pan situation. And I don't know, I don't think anything happens by chance, personally. I think that things that happen during the void of course moon, if they are meant to come back together, they will. If they aren't, then it just was like, it's not written in the stars, you know? The void of course moon, generally speaking, if it happens to, like in my personal experience, in a relationship that is meant to last, you guys will work through it immediately. Otherwise, if this is like a misconnection situation, then it's just like you probably manifested this person, but it just wasn't meant to last. Like you learned a quick lesson and then you move on. So this may even have been a connection that was meant to help you learn how to like stand your ground or set like better boundaries, or like there's a whole lot of stories that can go here. And I think that for them, this attachment and like learning to like let go of like having a pity party or like depression and that sort of thing, or really coming to terms with that is their lesson in this, and like realizing that how they acted was selfish, or ways that they need to have more tact when they speak, or, you know, be like more chivalrous. I just think that there was like a crossing of boundaries here that shouldn't have happened but did happen. And I mean, it's made you both more aware of the possibilities as well, like in situations, and kind of like the fluidity of the moon and how like it can work for or against you in situations. I don't know, I think that you guys are just being like divinely guided and healed like by your angels and spirit guides, but not by like, I don't think that this necessarily needs to reconvene like on this plane to talk about, even though like I think this person may try to come forward and like try to reconcile things, just so they can even, maybe they just need closure. They might just come in for closure because the 2 5s is a 10. So yeah, this person definitely like, they still think about you. They obviously have a crush. I'm thinking this is pretty, like, this is like deeper than a crush, but yeah, you just make them feel like alive. But I think you also bring out like kind of just like a little bit of toxicity in them. I think it's an anger thing. Okay, well, that's all I'm seeing for you guys, group number 6. Thank you all so much for stopping by. Hope that you guys enjoyed this reading, and I am going to sign off now. All right, I love you all, and I will see you guys in my next pick a card. Bye-bye.